Sup folks, StugeGG here with my first episode of my new playthrough of OneShot. OneShot, it's kind of hard to describe. I haven't actually gotten into it yet, and I'm afraid to hit the start button to test things out without being recording first. So a quick description, it's an adventure casual indie game is what it says, but it's a top-down puzzle platform adventure game with unique gameplay capabilities. You are to guide a child through a mysterious world on a mission to restore his long-dead son. The world knows you exist. So I'm struggling with how to actually describe it. So it's developed by Little Cat Feet, published by Degica, came out December 8th of 2016. Basically, from what I've understand so far, just on a little research I did, is there's no saves, there's no loading. As you're playing, that's the game. So if you make a choice, that's the choice. The only way to redo it is completely start the game over, wipe your save file, basically. So the idea is you're supposed to play through it. If you want to make other choices, completely play through it again. But the game knows we exist. I think we'll get into that. And apparently, like, it does some weird things with Windows, so it might like pop up like Windows prompts. If that's the case, we'll pause the game if that's even a thing, and we'll see if I can bring that up instead of. I'm not just gonna do like full monitor capture because then there'll be a bunch of extraneous stuff, but we'll see. Sorry for the black bars on the side. It's a low resolution game. I actually have it enlarged to fill my screen, and I believe it was made in RPG Maker, so that's amazing what people can do with that. But let's go ahead and get started and see what the heck it is. I need to click back in. Sorry, I clicked out to look at it on Steam real quick, but I'm going to use a controller. I'm not sure if that's the best. If we end up having to switch out of it, we switch out of it. Okay, controls, examine, cancel, walk. It doesn't seem like the controller is the best way to do it. Full screen's F8, I already did that. Inventory's Y. X does nothing, it looks like. Walk faster, trigger, and menu. Okay. Gameplay. Explore and interact with the environment and characters. Sometimes you may find an item. Once you have picked up an item, you may select it from your inventory. When the item is active, you can either combine it with other items in the inventory or use it at certain locations in order to progress. Although full screen is an option, the game is best experienced in windowed mode. Closing the game will save your progress. This game also auto-saves after some key events. So basically, if I want to save, I exit the game. But I'm playing in full screen, though it tells me not to. I'm a rebel like that. Okay, what weird cat thing? I clicked out the game again for a second. ... Hello? Move the cursor off the screen. ... Okay, so we're controlling them. The TV remote here. Nico. Okay, so that's the character. Nico picks it up. Dusty books. It's too dark to read in here. Let's just go back to bed. Bathroom. A withered plant sits here stiff and dry. A branch snaps off of it. Okay, so we got the branch then, right? Television remote and a dry branch. It's too hard to read in the dark light. A flaky dry branch from a bathroom plant. A pair of luminous yellow eyes stares back at Nico. Use the bathroom real quick. There's no water in the toilet. Tub won't run. Okay. But to us, we look out the window. A soft glowing light trickles through the window. Turn on the computer. Input password. 9186. Access denied. Okay, so well, let's go figure out the password. Oh, okay, that's apparently what's trying. The door is locked. Okay. How do we figure out the password? Nothing else in here that I see. I guess maybe just input password. Try something else random. Access denied. Maybe just try it a couple times and it'll prompt us with something here. I'm not missing something, am I? There's a hole right there. I don't see any numbers or anything around. We'll do the old standby. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so here I can adjust the settings a little bit if I need to. Okay. So hopefully this, if the sound's not good, I'll tweak it. I'll tweak it shortly. Actually, I'm gonna exit the game real quick and just see what happens. Okay, I can't travel. Got those notes. Okay, so I know all this. I'm gonna exit the game, partially to test the audio and see how that's going. And then see, I don't know, just to see what happens, basically. Okay, so a couple weird things happened. I got back in, figured it out, played for 20 minutes, and then my recording corrupted, and I think it might be something caused by the game, so we're going to try this again. Unfortunately, now I know a bunch of stuff to do and where to go for the next 20 minutes or so, I mean, it'll cut down because I'm going to run through it quickly, but we're just going to kind of run through it here. So, what we were goofing up, you can equip items like this. I don't know if, I can't remember now if I saw that before where I had to cut it before. But so now I'm using the TV remote. So we'll carry by light. A faint light, you can glimpse the face of the remote. All the numbers except 9, 0, 4, and 3 are missing. And actually, I had to completely wipe my save data and start the game over to point that out. So this number is actually different than it was before. So maybe a few things are procedurally generated, so maybe stuff's a little bit different, but I doubt it. 9043. This was 9. This was 4, and this was 3. Now, okay, let's take a look. So which color was which again? Okay, so I have the first two right. Yellow is 4 and red is 3. Yellow is 4. And red is 3. Okay. Access granted. You found me. Why? You're already too late. Not much of the world remains. This will be apparent once you go outside. This place was never worth saving. Do you still want to try? Then remember this. Your actions here will affect Nico. Your mission is to help Nico leave. And most importantly, and it actually pops up, and I'm going to close that and immediately bring this back up. Nico hears the sound of a door unlocking. So what it did is it brought up it minimized the game and brought up a little Windows prompt that just says you only have one. I already forgot. It's you only have one shot or you only have one chance, and then my name. And the game's actually going to incorporate my name here shortly. So if you don't know my first name, it's going to be revealed. I've said it. I think I've said it in actually my early episodes, my introductions. I introduced myself by StugeGG, a name I use for other games, and my actual first name. But if you don't know what it is, you got a few minutes to try to figure out what it is. Hello? Anyone? So like I can't just pretend like I don't know what's gonna happen, so I'm kind of gonna go straight to things. The TV gives off a spark. The wood could be lit in the fireplace, so let's stick the branch in the TV. Oh, it doesn't light. Okay, so let's see. Let's keep exploring. I feel stupid, like I said. I already know all this. Check the fridge, and there's some alcohol is the only thing in the fridge, but we can combine items. Now we've got a branch dipped in alcohol. Now we've got a torch, which we'll use to light the wood. Oh, there's something shiny here. Well, there you go. Something on the ground glimmers in the light. Appears to be a small metallic object wedged in a crack in the floor. Nico digs it out. The basement key. And here's the basement. What a coincidence. So we go down the longest basement in the history of the world. Find a light bulb. lights up at our touch. So now we can actually see everything's lit up. Back up the super long stairs. Put the light bulb in and take a quick look. Huh, what's this thing in the wall? It's almost a light bulb shaped hole. Now, where the heck are we? Computer terminals, broken computer terminals. And then we're outside. A giant tower off in the distance. A very, very tall tower. We now have the ability to fast travel by selecting the fast travel option in the menu. Default keys, whatever, but we use it by just hitting start and travel. We can go to the entrance and that's it. But no longer has power. And then there's a bunch of different ways to explore it. I went down last time, so that's what we'll do. Kind of follow these train tracks a bit. Can't do anything with those. Broken... What's left of a robot? Yeah, there's broken robots everywhere. We jump? I didn't come across that before. Nope, but oh, nice little shed. It's a nice little robot. Ah! That light bulb, you are here. Me? Yes, welcome to our world, friend. I'm most humbled by your presence. Yes. Thanks. Sorry, I'm a little lost. Alright, allow me to explain some things. First, may I ask how you arrived here? Or may I first ask how you arrived here? I'm not sure. I woke up in this weird house. It was really dark. Oh, so you woke up in an unfamiliar dark location. Mm-hmm. Just as my prophecy foretold. Yes. You are the savior we have been waiting for. You'll be the one to save our world from eternal darkness. I will now provide you with vital information. Please ask me anything. Tell me about this world. Not sure where I am exactly. I can't see too far off. Everything's so dark. Our world was not always this dim, or was it so broken? Our time waits for nobody, not even saviors. The world is divided into 3 regions. You are on the fringe right now, the Barrens. The tower that you see in the distance once held our sun. But that's what that tall thing was. As you go further towards the center, you will cross the other regions. There should be a map still on this outpost somewhere. Ooh. Can you tell me about the light bulb? I found it in the house I woke up in. Within your hands is our new sun. Your sun? Yes. Years ago, our previous sun sat atop that tower and spilled its life into the land. But one day, the light went out. Oh. The world is still hanging on by a thread. The surface of this world is abundant with an element called phosphor. Fortunately for us, this element stored light energy from our previous sun. It's now our only source of illumination, but its energy is finite. When the last of the light dies, our world will too. Ah. But now that you are here with the new sun, all is well. You'll need to restore it to the tower. That looks pretty far off. Yes, so begins your pilgrimage. Also, the sun is fragile, so be careful. If the sun shatters, the world will end in an instant. Oh. Can you tell me about going home? I was saving the computer one for last. I'm not sure about this. I still don't know how I got here. I was just with my mama a few hours ago, and now it feels like I'm in a bad dream. I just want to go home. Your mission is to save our world, just as my mission is to tell you about your... I skipped it before I finished reading it. I'm unable to help you beyond my programming. I am sorry. Oh. Can you tell me about the computer? In the house I found this computer. It kept saying stuff like, your actions here will affect Nico. But I'm Nico. Are those messages meant for someone else? If I had to guess, they might be trying to pass the message to Jeffrey, which is my actual name. Jeffrey? Ah, that would be our god. If you're here, that means Jeffrey is here also. We're going to change it to just say Jeff, because I never actually go by Jeffrey, and I want to shorten it whenever they talk about me. Jeff will provide guidance for your journey. In fact, they already have. Really? I haven't seen anyone, though. Have you not contacted Jeff yet? I don't think so. Being the bringer of our sun, you have the sacred ability to communicate directly with Jeffrey. An ability that no one else possesses. Certainly not I. Please close your eyes and focus. Alright? So there's a lot of talking early here. Hello? Jeff? Are you there? That's not my name. Oh, well, what is your name? And we're just gonna make it Jeff. Like, I don't care if people know my name. Like I said, I've used it in intros before. So, nice to meet you, Jeff. My name is Nico. I could put it to Stooge, but I don't want to say, and I'm definitely not going to try to say StugeGG 10 million times. I actually heard someone. They said their name is Jeff, though. This is incredible. It seems the recorded name was incorrect. Updating database. And from what I saw, it pulls it from your Windows profile, and I'm guessing my Windows profile login is Jeffrey. Just because I probably use my full name. Update complete. Do not be afraid to ask Jeff for assistance. You are the Messiah, after all. I think that's all I have to ask for now. Excellent. I wish you luck. I'm going to pause the game for just a second to run and grab a drink, and I'll be right back. Okay, sorry about that. Like I said, a lot of talking kind of dried my mouth out. I want to make sure I don't start clicking and clacking because I can't talk because my mouth's too dry. Let's talk to this guy again. Hello again. Are there more questions you want to ask? Yes. So ask him about the Barrens. It's so empty here. That's why it's called the Barrens. Are there any people living in this area? Besides robots, I mean. I do not know. I was not built to wander. Not built to. So you just stand here? Must be boring. Do you at least have friends? Robot friends? I cannot desire companionship. I have not been tamed. Not tamed? There was no time. I see. Ask about the prophecy. So, what is this prophecy exactly? The prophet predicted that a savior will arrive from another land. The savior will wake up in a strange house, find the sun, and illuminate the world. Oh, what else did you foresee? What do you mean? What else did you see in the prophecy? Wait, you are the prophet, right? Good heavens, no. But you called it my prophecy earlier. That just means it is built into my programming. Your what? Ah, my programming is what guides me. I'm a robot after all. I see. Well, again, are there more questions? Yes. The tower. How tall is the tower? I can't seem to even see the top. I'm not allowed to answer, but how do I get up there? In time, Jeff will know what to do. I sure hope I do. I see. Okay. I'm talking to him. Now we're going to explore. Robot without power. The use of a robot as a replacement engineer seems unorthodox, especially the one responsible for last year's incident. I suppose they had to get her away from the city, but that doesn't make it easier to swallow for those of us who work here. I hope that man knows what he's doing. Management. Dusty shelves. Like I said, I have already gone through all this and looked at all this, but I want to make sure you guys get to see it as well. It's a faded poster. 5 new positions available at the mines. Housing and other provisions are included upon hiring. First come, first serve. I hope I'm not talking way too fast. Maybe I am. Faded poster. Reminder to all workers. The rarest form of blue phosphor is found during the phosphor shrimp spawn period. If you observe a pond with a bubbled over surface, please contact management immediately. We will dispatch a harvest team ASAP. I mean, I tried this before and I couldn't find anything to pick up, but... Won't turn on. That computer's a no-go. More dusty shelves. We got some fancy lit-up thing here. This box looks interesting. I wish I had something to pry it open with. Unfortunately, I don't see anything. Self-charging solar battery, 1-year warranty included. Simply place your self-charging battery in full daylight with the lens facing up. Charge it in seconds, no external power is needed. If the battery fails to charge, check to see if the lens on the front side has not been dislodged during transport. One charge cycle will last about 10 days. If you notice a decline in the charge cycle within the warranty period, please contact the manufacturer. 1. A robot may not injure a living person or, through inaction, allow a person to come to harm. 2. A robot must obey the orders given to it by people, except where such orders would conflict with the first law. And 3. A robot must protect its own existence as long as such protection does not conflict with the first or second law. And those are the first, second, and third law of robotics. Or, I think it's robotics, not necessarily artificial intelligence. But those are the 3 laws that govern what a robot can do and not kill you, basically. So here's the map. It goes Barrens to the Glen to the Refuge. And the tower goes all the way up to the top of the page. But we're going to look for something to pry that box open, obviously. Another note. Faded ink. Able to provide power to robots, all robots and machinery in the area via a large electromagnetic field. Maintenance efforts are quite high as expected. We have provided customized backup cells for the few most important robots. Their electromagnetic fields are much weaker and the signals are highly specific. In other words, these small cells can only charge one signal. The rest of the page is unreadable. We got something up here. Big machine that doesn't appear to be doing anything. There's a rectangle-shaped hole in the middle. It's like something used to fit here. Got small glowing shrimp swimming inside of the jar. Some sort of small machine. I wonder what it does. I can feel my hair standing on end a bit. So it seems to be a charger, obviously. But I don't... All we have is a light bulb, which does nothing to it, and a bottle, which does nothing to it, so. Head back out. I didn't do this before, but after looking at that, does looking at this do anything? This box looks interesting. No, we need something to pry it open with. We'll keep exploring. We gotta find something eventually to knock that open. There might have been something in there, but I didn't see it. And when I looked around before, and I didn't see anything again when I just looked around now. I'm gonna explore over here. We got some giant factory. Go in here. Let's see, we got more. Oh, I can't see that. Bunch of presses. And a bunch of just robots. I don't see any holes, just big machines, holes, and robots. Oops. Now we got dismantled robots. Just ahead. Badly damaged, but I can't take any of them, and then... Oh, so this is a working press. I had the bottle in my hand, so it asked me if I wanted to put... Basically, I was trying to put the bottle in. What if my scarf got caught in there, and then it'll pull me in and not going to finish that sentence? So, like, I guess I didn't read this. Why would you want to smash a bottle here, Jeff? The shards would get everywhere. And then we can be a goofball. Jeff, I'm not going to put the sun here. We were going to smash it. But I got an achievement for that as well. But yeah, here's just more... Whoops, I was trying to look at that. Yeah. I was hoping I could take, like, a robot's arm to use to pry open the other thing. I'm sure what this is supposed to be. Okay. But yeah, I don't know what to do in here. Eventually we can smash something in that press, it seems. But right now, I don't see anything to actually do. So we'll end up continuing to explore. On to the next little zone here. Keep looking around. Like I said, for now, I think we're just going to end up exploring and trying to figure out where to go. It's up here. Nothing. I can't, like, jump over that. Nope. Okay. So as we're walking, I think we're probably going to end up calling the episode here. I'll keep walking as we narrate just to get a little bit further. Once you come across something, that's where we'll end the episode. But if you enjoyed this, please go ahead and leave a like, share the video, or subscribe to the channel. Obviously, this is the second time I've played through up to here. I haven't done this exploring yet, but the game is very interesting. It's addressed me directly. That character that we're controlling right now knows that we exist and has talked to us. So it's a very interesting concept. I don't know, it's neat. We'll see how the story plays out. I've heard it's supposed to be an incredible story, but we'll see how it goes. I'm looking forward to playing through the rest of it. I believe, I can't remember if I said it in the intro, but I believe this is supposed to take for anywhere from 4 to 6 hours. And then a lot of people on Steam show like 12 or more, but I'm guessing they replayed it. So I'm guessing it's going to be about 10 to 15 episodes. We'll see how they go. They'll probably vary in length, like they always do, from 18 minutes to like 35 minutes, because I don't know how to cut episodes properly. But we'll see. But if you enjoyed this, go ahead and leave a like, share the video, or subscribe to the channel if I didn't already say that. But as always, I really hope you enjoyed it. And please have a great day.